Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His guys are struggling. 1-4 to begin this year. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll take this to about the 28. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with James. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
2nd down at the 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
We'll run up the middle with James. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A run with James. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They keep it on the ground with James. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. First down picked up on the ground.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. This has been a solid opening drive for knocking on the door. 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Pitts is the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Falcon first down.
We're going to go play action with Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. With that, I'll only give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete to McLeod. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. As we are ready to get back underway. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jair Brown on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Penix. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Mooney in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3. So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. They'll start on the ground with James. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Purdy going to give this to Garenda. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Arnold and McCady in there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers.
screw this play up, specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On 2nd down, Penix. He'll step up and run. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the gun, here is in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. London brought in motion. Play action. It's Penix. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st down, Falcons.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. Rolling right. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Now Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Here's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now he'll run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And it's the rookie from Texas, Jaden Blue. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Cowboys win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is Christian Watson. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers get the 7-point win, 21-14 your final. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie 1st-round draft pick, Omarion Hampton. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Chargers get their third win as they come away with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll throw on first down with Penix.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. And here's Bijan. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He takes off.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is third down.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And he will get into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his second touchdown of the year. Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
The Falcons will line up
On play action, Penix. Pushed out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On the ground, it's James. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Purdy. They set up the screen to James. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for A.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. He's got it at about the 8, and he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. James is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year.
When you can win, rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
on second down. Here's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision out of bounds and give your team.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Running here is James. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Falcons.
To throw again. Away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Here's Penix. To the outside. Catch made by London. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, and here's Penix. Exiting the pocket right. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Straight ahead, It's James. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. We'll try to go up-tempo here as they hustle to the line. They'll go with James. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They keep it on the ground with James. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are going to extend their lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Ray McLeod on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll take off again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 14.
His own read. This is Penix. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. 2nd and 7.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Niners' 29-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the gun here, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Purdy down to a knee. And that should be the final snap of this game. So a win here for the 49ers. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.